go. Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions. It's in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Terry Ross along with Aaron, coming to you live from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's an endowment game being played pretty late in the season, but that's what's being done today as Eagle Point comes in to take on the North Medford Black Tornado. We're pleased you're joining us for this game on TableRockSports.net, and we welcome everyone that is listening here in the local area and around the state to this broadcast. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support, and please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. We say a hearty thank you to the 3,300 fans who have already done that. In place of the Peaks Rewards app pregame show, and if you have the Peaks Rewards app, you can save on gas and goodies. We are going to try to get what shots we can, and I'll get this out of your way here, of senior night. So you can see clearly what's going on. And, okay, I thought they were going to do senior night. Now they're out there talking. Acting like they're just going to begin the game and not do anything. But it is senior night. I do know that. So the balloons are out, the gifts are here. I've seen all this. The flowers have arrived on the scene. Well, I'm going to tell you this.
Maybe they've already done it.
No.
Okay.
No. Not unless they did it while I wasn't watching, which I suppose is entirely possible. But I haven't heard them do anything yet. So, whatever. We'll move along here and keep ourselves going. So what we're going to do is we will tell you quite possibly I won't tell you anything if I don't find the right spot. We'll tell you that Eagle Point comes into this ball game 17-8, ranked 10th among 5A schools. There's 49 5A schools, so they're well, they got that wrong there, but there's not 49 5A schools. There's 49 6A schools, not 5A. They ended up with a 13-5 conference record, and we often talk about in the Southwest Conference, everybody considers themselves young. How about this? Only 2 seniors on the Eagle Point squad. You might think that they're probably going to be around for just a little bit. Meanwhile, North Medford comes in ranked 9th out of the 6A teams. They are 17-9 overall. They ended up with a 12-6 league record. They do have some seniors on the squad, as the wind's going to blow everything over. They've got 1, 2. Okay, it's only showing 2 on the roster, so we'll see how that works out here when we actually get around to senior night. You're right; they may have snuck that in. While I wasn't looking, there was only 2 of them: Gabby Urban and Presley Lawton, the starting pitcher and the starting catcher. And they're doing. I see what they're doing. Yeah, see, they're doing some senior night here. They're honoring the one senior, Jocelyn Hannon from Eagle Point. I'll take it back. They got one other, and Bailey Mullen. I'd be wrong. Yeah. And they're doing the lineup here for Eagle Point.
Pretty cool they did that. Always nice to have the home team honoring a visiting player.
You know, and before we take a break here, we will be breaking away in just a moment. They do here at North Medford, I've noticed on senior night in all the sports, they honor the seniors on the other squad, which is, like you say, that's kind of nice. It's a double thing for them. So they're just doing the starting lineups, and they're going to get things underway here pretty quickly in this endowment game. Non-league action, and as Aaron and I are more than familiar with at this point on the schedule, Monday they begin playoffs for the 6A. And I believe it's on Wednesday, 5A gets started. And so we'll be in playoff mode before this ball game is over, I'll tell you that. And so we'll get around to all that, and I'm sure we'll figure out how to discuss it, because that's what we do. All right, when we come back, it'll be time for the start of tonight's ball game. As you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, it's on TableRockSports.net.
I'm Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
It's Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram season at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. All the pregame activity brought to you by the Peaks Rewards apps, where you can stop and get crispy, crunchy chicken along with your favorite sides on the way home, and dinner will be done for you. So here they come out here, and we're going to have to more or less take names as we go along. I can tell you that Urban will be on the mound because there will be nobody else pitching but Gabby Urban, the senior. And of course behind the plate is Lawton. Lawton headed to the University of Oregon, as the pictures that they have of all the two seniors made very plain by Presley Lawton that she is going to the University of Oregon. The Eagle Point team, Aaron's probably a little more familiar with them, but kind of have had their ups and downs. They've played really well in spurts and maybe not so well in other places. Part of being a really young ball club, really. Very young club. But they're going to be around for a while. We are out at right field. if you're trying to figure, but those of you that watch North Medford softball, you know that. So at the plate, and leading things off is, I believe, Alavia Walsh, number 3, who looks at strike 1.
This wind is blowing, it looks like straight out to center.
There's ball 1 from Urban. And that one swung through and missed. And we go to 1 and 2.
It was amazing. One of the couple of games that Danny Kennedy and I have covered here at the North Medford Softball Complex this season.
And there is strikeout number 1.
Urban pitched one of those 2 games, I believe, and I think it was every out was a strikeout until the 5th inning. Wow, it was quite the game for her. Starting off with the first as a strikeout.
Yeah. There's a swing and a miss. It looks like Sarah Estes was trying to bunt and swings right through that for strike 2. Now it's 0-0. Jocelyn Hannan. Is that correct? Hannan?
Hannon?
It's Hannan. There's strike 3. So,
First 2.
couple of strikeouts to start the ball game. And Urban's throwing strikes right now.
This is what she can do. Amazing.
There's a swing and a miss. You know, the thing is, though, the more that the batters on deck see that happening, the more they're inclined to swing at anything. Strike 2. As I say, as opposed to making her pitch, but what difference does it make? If you take it, it'll still be a strike right now.
Yeah.
Down low. 1 and 2. We'll talk about North Medford baseball, softball, and a few other things, as that's going right back for my car. Thank you very much.
Bill's Glass. That's the perfect time to cue.
I don't think it made it out of the park. But
No,
I parked my car where I did, so that there's ball 2. So you've got to hit it up and over that netting behind home plate, and then reach a little bit.
Yeah, you definitely you want to park a couple of rows away for sure, so it loses some velocity. Hopefully.
There's strike 3, and that's one way to begin the ball game. Just strike out the side. We head to the bottom of the first as we do. There is no score for Eagle Point. Coming to bat is North Medford on the John L. Scott scoreboard, where they have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Yeah, I am for North Medford. And we're back here with the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. So Hamlin is at the plate to lead things off. And she'll send one right back to the pitcher. It's bottled. She's going to be safe.
One pitch, they're already in business.
I would think that would go down as an error. I don't think you can count that as a hit, but what I can see right now on the scoreboard, we won't get any help on that.
Nope, just runs.
All right, so I'm going to make it E1. That's what you get for leaving the discretion up to me. There's strike one. On the mound is Riley Leonardo. And there's one sent out to center field. That's caught. They'll get it back in. That was Natalie Tiascala. And Hamlin had to retreat quickly. And now down to second she goes, safe. On ball one. There's one out to right field. No, fouled. My mistake there. Didn't even get there. It looked like it was coming down. This is Lawton at the plate.
Whoa, she crushed that
And
one.
she crushes it clear to the fence. That's going to score Hamlin. Lawton's going to be into second base with a stand-up double. And North Medford's on the board. We got a courtesy runner. We'll tell you that who it is as soon as she turns around and shows us the numbers. There we go. We can now tell you the running is Bri Billups, or maybe Bree Billups, and the first pitch is ball one. And a foul back. We'll go 1-1. Fouled away. Oh, it's a little high. 2-2. Another one to right field, but right there to grab that is Isabel Pogue, and that'll hold Billups. That's strike one. second out of the inning. A little behind here. That one's high. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. A slow roller to first. Fumbled around, but they're going to make the play anyway. That was Raines. And Raines becomes the third out of the inning. We head now to the top of 2 as we do on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's a 1-0 lead for North Medford. John L. Scott, they have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
We start the second inning here on the Lithia Superstore. Game of the day powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And Urban begins with ball 1. Struck out the side in the first inning. 3 up, 3 down for Eagle Point. There's another miss. And I would say, Aaron, it's not a matter of them taking. She's just throwing it right past them. Right now, man, she's just throwing smoke, as they say.
And they're swinging at some high ones.
Yeah.
But maybe she's got that movement. It's just upward a little bit, and it's ended up where it's ending up. But that was right up the gut.
There's one. 2-2. Strike 3. Oof. That's 4 in a row.
And that says something when you are a batter and you don't even attempt. You don't even swing. There's something going on with that pitch that we are not privy to.
Yeah, probably if we were a little closer, we would notice it had quite a bit of movement on it. That one moved upstairs that time. 1-0. There's a swing and a miss. We go to 1-1. That one's really, really high. 2-1. Make it 3-1. Am I ahead? Scoreboard says I am. There's strike 2. 2-2. Strike 3.
Man. Jeez.
Gotta get you home quick tonight, Aaron. That's 5 strikeouts in a row to begin the game. And I apologize for not giving you names. We can barely see the numbers from here.
Yeah, and they're all right-handed. Single digits, I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
1 or 7, that's for sure.
Yeah, and well, there is no 7, so it could be 1-7.
As only one digit,
A
though.
swing and a miss. Well, oops. Closed it off.
If it's a 1.
I think it's probably going to have to be a 1. That'd be Jocelyn Hannon, who I thought already had batted. There's 2 and 2, or 1 and 2.
Or it is 7, just not on the roster.
No, there's 7. There's a Riley Jacoby. Swing and a miss.
Oh, yeah,
it
it
is
says
7.
7.
It was
Yeah.
Jacoby. So, but Jacoby, unfortunately, becomes the 6th victim of a strikeout, as Urban so far has struck out 6 to begin the ball game. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and we do. It's a 1-0 lead for North Medford on the John L. Scott scoreboard. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Your game day adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken, featuring the Chicken Crunch Box, Tenders Crunch Box, and introducing a contender for best chicken sandwich in the West, the Big Cluck. But wait, here's the real MVP move. Download and use the Peak Rewards app and save big on fuel every day with in-store purchases. Fuel your day, fuel your fun. Pinnacle 365.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount.
Back here at North Medford High School, you know what? I really should put the scoreboard up there for you. I apologize for not getting it up there earlier. And it's ball 1. As we get the bottom of the 2nd ready to go, there's strike 1. Out on the mound for Eagle Point, Leonardo. That one's fouled away. Not that Leonardo is pitching a bad game. It's just that right now Urban's pitching a better one. And there's strike 3.
Another one looking. Good looking pitch.
And we begin with a strike. It looks like Rotigliano at the plate. There's the little pop-up. It stays fair. Beat it out.
Wow.
It was not Rotigliano, though. It was Edwards. That'll go down as a hit. That is not Edwards. Edwards is here. That brings up Roberts, who fouls off the first pitch. Now we go 0-1. That one's fouled away. 1-2. almost got away from the catcher that time. Hung on to it for ball 2. That's lifted out to foul ball. Thought that was going to be a hit there.
It looks pretty, from here it looks close, but we're far away.
We are. As I look at it, I notice that it's got a bit of a crown kind of dropping to the left there. So
yeah,
that helps, I guess, for it to go foul. That misses. 3-2. Roberts looking to move Edwards along. Strike 3 is called.
Ooh, okay.
That's probably about all we'll say about that. That brings up Caitlin Russell Tyler. She'll swing and miss.
Ooh, nice little flick over to first.
Yeah. Got there pretty quick for, softball's got such a weight to it. It's doesn't fly and move easily. There's strike 2. 1 and 2. The 2 away. 1 on for the Black Tornado. Fouled back. Oh, Russell Tyler still alive. There's a slice out to right field. That's going to get down. That's going to get Edwards over to third base. Get Russell Tyler to first. Brings up Hamlin. She got on by means of an error. Came around to score when Lawton doubled. There's a little bit of a bunt that's going to be successful.
She's fast. There was no way they're getting her.
That gets a run in. And it gets it first and second. So Edwards comes around to score. Tyler's over at second, and Hamlin's at first. That'll go down as a hit. It may have started out as a sacrifice, but it turns out to be a hit. And Talaska flies out to first base to end the inning. So one more now for North Medford as we head to the top of the third. Now on the John L. Scott scoreboard is 2-0. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
I ride the bus a lot. RVTD's UMO app with fare capping means I will never pay more than the daily or monthly cap. RVTD gets me to school, work, volunteering, shopping, and even coffee for a fixed amount each month. UMO gives me one less thing to worry about. Thanks, RVTD.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We're back for the top of 3 here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. We'll do our best to catch up with at least numbers for Eagle Point and start putting names with the numbers sooner or later. There's a swing and a miss. That's an old story already, this game, for Urban. That one's down low, though. Urban has started the game with 6 strikeouts. But maybe not so much on this one. 2-1. Three and one. So you'd assume that the fielders are going to get their first action on this pitch. Strike 2. Maybe not so much. A little optimistic. Urban ready with the 3-2. Fire. Swing and a miss. It's another strikeout.
Surprise, surprise. Even down or behind 3-1, she gets them.
Question is, how long can you keep this up?
Said that previous game she went and it was till the 5th. Every out was a strikeout. No, we're halfway there.
There's ball 1. And ball 2. There's a swing and a miss. At ball 3. Swing and a miss at ball 4. But the count is actually 2-2.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're just getting extra practice in, if they're going to relieve Urban, but they do have action in the North Medford bullpen. There's ball 3.
Good thing she didn't swing at ball 5.
Urban has not thrown a strike, even though the count's 3-2. She has not thrown a strike in this sequence. And there gives up the first walk. So the first base runner for Eagle Point.
And that was the thing, referencing from previous when she went to the 5th with every strikeout was an out, or every out was a strikeout. That's the thing. There were runners. There were some base runners, mostly just a few walks, but every out was a strikeout. It was amazing.
There's strike 1 already. That's Allison Martin that's on base. The only base runner so far for Eagle Point. There's strike 2. And strike 3. Martin back, even though Lawton threw down there. 2 away. There's strike one. And strike two. And strike three. And that'll end the inning. Just like that. So, still struck out the side, just one walk in between. As we head to the bottom of the third, it's still a 2-0 lead for North Medford on the John L. Scott scoreboard with offices in Medford, Ashland, Eugene.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your.
We're back here at the Lithia Superstore game of the night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Lawton to lead things off here in the third. And she drills another one. This one's over the fence. Home run for Lawton. My goodness.
No wonder she's going to a D1 school.
Yeah. Well, she's been a thorn in the flesh. 2 RBIs already for Lawton. Between her and Urban, they're not making this closing game much fun for Eagle Point. And there's another shot. This was going to go clear to the fence and going to be steaming into second base with a stand-up double is Urban. Right now they're just teeing off.
Courtesy runner.
Yeah, it'll be the same one. No, it's not the same one. I'll take it back. Carmen Lozano now pinch running. So Martin gonna have to figure this out. Did I get that right? No. Leonardo is gonna have to figure this out. There's ball one. Callie Raines standing in. She slaps one. That's going to take one hop, and she'll be standing at first base. They throw it around, and they tried to get at third. They tried to catch up with the runner. Couldn't do it. And standing at second base is Raines. I'm going to give her a single, then she goes to second on the throw. She really didn't get a double out of that on her own. You have to earn it. That's what I'm saying.
Well, she kept running. She earned it in that sense.
There's a throw to third, but after strike one is called. There's a foul ball. 0-2. So Lozano looking to become run number four. And of course, you got Raines at second. That one's too high.
Nobody out still.
Nobody out. There's one that's sent out to second base, picked up, but way too late.
All three are safe.
And so Lozano scores. Raines moves over to third. That was Ritigliano. There's one. It gets out into left field, and another run will score as Edwards drills that one. Ritigliano takes off for second base. There's still nobody out. Raines is in. I'll find all my runners. That brings up Roberts. There's another throw to first, but Edwards back pretty easily. And it's ball one. There's another shot, and that's going to score one, and they're going to have first and second as Roberts. And Ritigliano comes all the way around to score. Still got first and second, and nobody out. Russell Tyler had a double her first time. Popped this one straight up. I don't think anybody's going to get it except a fan. Make sure they get a scholarship. Good hands. That's what they showed right there. 0-1. Tyler bunts it. Everybody's going to be safe. You could see that one coming.
Yeah. Didn't have any choices. At least she went for the shortest option.
Tyler's on really by means of Russell Tyler by means of a fielder's choice. So we're back to Hamlin. Who will swing and miss at the first one. 0-1.
Looks like the wind is now more or less moving to left center, but it is moving out.
There's a pop-up out the center field. Actually be taken by the left fielder. That's going to get one more run in. As coming in to score is Edwards. That's only the first out, though. In a 7-0 ball game. This got out of hand quickly, did it not?
That it has.
Oh, there's a good catch.
Yeah.
Woo. 2 away. Good running catch that time by. We'll be there in a minute.
Pogue.
Aaron was there in a few seconds, but you know, to La Scala. Looks at ball one. And ball two. And sends this one out to left field. That's going to get down. That's going to score another run. Coming in to score is Roberts. And moving to second, Russell Tyler, and standing at first base is to La Scala.
Another courtesy runner.
8-0. That brings up, this is not a good situation for Eagle Point. That brings up Lawton. All Lawton has done is doubled to the fence.
She let off with the home run in this inning, did she not?
She did.
Wow.
There's ball two, and that's going to advance everybody. I was going to say 90 feet, but not quite 90 feet in softball. Can't get carried away like that. And now second and third. And Lawton to look at strike one this time. Yeah, she did. First time up, she double clear to the center field fence. The next time, just hit it over. Here's another one out to right field, but they've got that one to end the inning. And as we now move to the top of four, it's now North Medford 8, Eagle Point nothing on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
It's the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and I've really been remiss. I was supposed to do a thing here for the Medford Parks and Recreation, and then my iPad gave out. But I have it now. So I'm going to go ahead and just tell you this anyway, and we'll cover it as there's a swing and a miss as Urban continues. I wouldn't say to throw strikes, but she continues to get strikeouts. There's a swing and a miss. The Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Did you know that they are the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? You can check out the program guide for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. There's a little soft one to Rains. That's a little different.
Another strikeout.
Was that what was strikeout?
Yep, she's down.
All right.
So 10 straight strikeouts.
Sitting here reading instead of paying attention to the game. But I can tell you, while we watch the rest of the game here, and we'll get around to baseball and softball individually in a moment. There's another swing and a miss. I can tell you that this weekend up at Hayward Field is the 6A, 5A. That one kind of rolled like they were trying to do a little bowling. And 4A, and maybe 3A at Hayward Field. That'll be Thursday, Friday, and that would be today. Today, tomorrow, and Saturday, if I got it right.
What will it be?
Yeah, at Hayward Field.
What are they doing exactly?
Track.
Track.
Nice. So the end of the track season. Districts last week. There's a pop-up.
The first out that is not a strikeout right there in the top of the fourth.
We waited a long time for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is track. So we'll tell you that. Kind of foul. North Medford has a few that's going up there. So I think Houston Klug is on the way up there for high jump. I don't remember everybody that's going.
I just imagine. Have you been outside of when it's been updated since it's been renovated?
The Hayward?
Yeah.
I've only seen the outside. I've not been inside yet.
But you've been to it in person.
Yeah. At least the outside. There's strike 3.
It is an amazing facility. I was able to go in. They did have some championships. I was there during a World Championships a few months ago.
Oh, I'll tell you how come I didn't get there. Here we go though. Right now we got to tell you it's still 8-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott, they have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Celebration event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Your game day adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken party meals featuring bone-in, tenders, and wings. Make sure you remember the biscuits. You're sure to be the hit of the party when you show up with the crispy crunchy chicken party meal. Plus, with our Peak Rewards app, you can be earning savings on fuel for your next fill-up. Enjoy your game day adventures more at Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Right here on Table Rock Sports, as we're in the bottom of 4. Okay, so telling Aaron a story, because if you remember right, the World Championships were. I lost my pen again. I don't know how I do this, but
I didn't think it dropped. I don't think it dropped.
I don't see it anywhere. What do I know? Well, okay, we'll just quit writing.
And I brought up the World Championships because I was there at Hayward Field. You talked about track, state track, but that is an amazing facility. And then you had a story.
And then I got a story. As we got ball 1, by the way, on Urban. Urban looks at ball 2. Yes. So anyway, they were looking for volunteers during the World Championships in 2020, I believe it was, and so I decided, well, I'm going to volunteer. You know, I mean, why not? And there's strike 1, and I found the perfect position for me to volunteer. They wanted a press box assistant to help the reporters, right? And of course, I got lots of media experience. I there's a little dribbler picked up, and there's one away. But yeah, so I know my way around a press box, and I know what broadcasters need. So I'm not qualified. I'm qualified to help. Then they said you have to have a COVID shot. I said no, I don't. And they said yes, you do. I said no, I don't. And they said yes, you do. And I said no, because it could potentially kill me because of something that happened in my past. I now am allergic. Will have an allergic reaction to most vaccines, and so there went my opportunity.
Man.
That one just rolls up there.
So if you were to, for some reason, wacky reason, get a polio vaccine, that could
That would be it. Wow. That would be it. Yeah, potentially. It may not, but nobody knows until after you've done it.
Yes.
And you can't undo it once you did it.
Not really.
So, well, this will get you. The virus that I had, and again, you don't know this until you do it. I've gotten way behind here. It's a 3-2 count. There's another strikeout. I got to talking and not paying attention to running my computer. But we do have 2 away as Raines is down on strikes. Now Retigliano steps in. Oh, it's 1 away. I'm really messing things up telling my stories. So it is not Retigliano, by the way.
Well, no, Urban was thrown out. Urban was thrown out for the first out, and that was the second. So they just haven't updated.
They just haven't updated. Okay, so actually we know what we're doing here.
Yeah.
That's frightful.
Can't rely on the scoreboards here. I've noticed that even at Crater sometimes they have the wrong. They left up the pitch count yesterday even 2-2 when a new batter came up and nope.
Oh.
Nope. We'll show you on the John Sky scoreboard what it really is.
So anyway, the other thing is really weird, and I found this out after the fact. They this virus that I had as we go to 3-0, and you're not going to appreciate this maybe, but it leaves you with a potential allergy to alcohol.
I don't drink.
No, you don't drink.
So
you don't care. You
nope.
don't care. There's ball 4.
But that could affect some people. What is it the same for rubbing alcohol? Would it affect your ability to have rubbing alcohol on the skin?
Well, no, not on the
then
skin.
That would affect me.
No, you just have to,
ingesting.
Yeah, you gotta take it. You gotta take it in.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
yeah, there's some of the things out there that really do not mix with other things.
So Retigliano at first, Edwards at the plate, and Edwards takes, I believe it was ball 1. Yeah. Yeah, but you don't. But they tell you you don't know that until you take the drink. And then they watch.
Yeah.
There's ball 2, and if you have a reaction, they rush you to the hospital because it's not going to be good.
As long as you have 911 ready, I guess. You know that might be a thing.
There's a foul ball. It becomes strike 1, 2-1.
Or just go to the hospital and have a drink there. And they're like, nope, please, someone help. And then and don't do it again.
Edwards sends one out to third. Retigliano's going to get second. Everybody's going to be safe.
I don't know why I should choose to go to first on that one. Just, yep.
So I'm saying there's 2 outs on the scoreboard, but I want you to know that the scoreboard here at the stadium insists that there's only 1. So we'll figure this out as we go along. This brings up Roberts. And there's a throw to first. That's going to get by the first baseman. And Retigliano's on the way to second.
So they had to redo that, it looks like, right? Because, yeah, they had to redo that. They had her go back to first when she was running to first and second. And the third baseman threw it to second, didn't get her out. And they were both safe, first and second, but they went ahead and redid that.
And there's a shot. That's going to get all the way to... Oh.
That's foul.
Foul ball. Foul ball. Everybody has to go back. Tell you what, Edwards had that one drilled. It's a 3-2 count, no matter what my scoreboard says. So I should also tell you, though, getting back to the other sports here, and there's a little one out to Leonardo, who gets it over to first.
And
that'll get Retigliano down to third. That's only the second out, which we already have, because we knew that was coming.
I'm so confused. I thought that was the third out.
And so golf will end on Memorial Day weekend. They play Friday and Saturday. And I can tell you that if I read this correctly, There's ball 1 to Russell Tyler. If I read this whole thing correctly, that's when they're going to play that tournament. And for North Medford, Andrew Plankenhorn will be there on a swing and a miss, playing there in that championship.
Russell Tyler is back in the dugout.
Oh, it must be Roberts at the plate then. That's right, because they did another foul ball. She did that once to me already. 1 and 2 still.
I think they sent her back. I think they threw in a pinch hitter. She's not even next on deck.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure out who is next. We'll get there. I hope. Another foul ball. As we already alluded to, and we'll get to this one a little bit later, that baseball playoffs begin next week. And another foul. So Roberts continues to battle away. Looking to get Retigliano past third base. That one's down low. 2 and 2. Three and 2. There's a grounder out to the shortstop, over to first. And it's successful. Handling that one with some ease was Hannon. And getting that over to first base. We head now to the top of 5. As we do, it's still an 8-0 lead for North Medford on the John L. Scott scoreboard, with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Get it! Talk about what's that greatness in it!
Get a little Dutch Bros in here.
Another day, another Dutch Bros.
Oh my God, so good. So worth it. Oh my God.
It's pretty freaking dope, dude. I love every single day of it.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get unlimited data for just $30 a line.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones!
Visit US Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
It's the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, here on TableRockSports.net. Leading things off for Eagle Point will be Riley Jacoby. Urban ready to go. And looks at ball 1. Pin back in hand. Not quite sure what that's going to do for us, but it's back in hand.
Better to have one than not have one.
Yeah. There's a swing and a miss.
So they say the pen is mightier than the sword, right? So I guess a pen, you could write a death warrant.
There's strike 2. There's a pop-up. outside, you can hear the wind whipping around us. The only good thing about the wind doing this right now is it's keeping all of our equipment cool. That's out of play.
Seems like so many substitutions for the Black Tornado out there in the field.
There are lots of them. There's ball 2. 2-2. We'll stay at 2-2. Well, we'll say this, that Jacoby is making Urban work with a 2-2 count. Strike 3. And because I haven't been able to write them down for a little while, I'm not sure what strikeout number she's on at this point, but at least 9.
I think only 1. I remember 1 has not been a strikeout.
Well, there's 2 of them. One was a fly ball, and then she walked one. And here's a fly ball. That's taken fairly easily by Lozano. 2 away.
So that would be the second out that hasn't been a strikeout, correct?
Third. No, yeah, second out. Second out. But she walked one, too. So that's it, though. Two away. Strike 1. Couldn't quite keep the bat still. There's ball 1. That's going to get out there. There is the first hit of the ball game. And that hit belongs to Katie Ledbetter. Now that there's a runner on base with ball 1 there, we'll tell you that Lawton is willing to throw down to first a lot. Not so much on that one, but if she thinks that Ledbetter is being slow about getting back to the base between pitches, there's going to be a throw down to first base. That's out of play. 2-1. And she will do it from her knees. She won't have to get up and stand up to do it. She'll just right from her knees fire it. That's also foul. 2-2. That was out of play. I don't know if Lawton is projected to be the starting catcher when she gets up there to the U of O next year or not. I'm not that familiar with the roster, but It won't be long before she's the starting catcher.
And pretty sure she'll be getting action straight away somewhere, somehow.
Yeah. That's how to play. It was fun last year to watch the College Softball World Series. And it was fun because the Florida State and the University of Michigan were both in it. And was able to watch, not down low, 3-2, able to watch a pitcher from both of those squads that had, one was from Oregon City, and where was the other one? The other one wasn't from Oregon City, but anyway, that's how to play. I'll send Ledbetter back. But her and the one from Oregon City had dueled. I don't think it was last year. It might have been the year before. They got locked into an absolute duel up there at Jane Sanders Stadium. There's ball 4. Now that's unusual. It's only the second walk given up by Urban. But this is what happened here is we went through the first 5 innings of that game, and not once did the ball leave the infield.
For either team.
For either team.
Wow.
They one that went to the and I wish I could remember their names, but I don't remember their names. Is Eagle Point's bringing in a runner. That's going to be Naomi Jackson. But I don't remember the names. I'm sorry about that. But the one that was headed to the University of Michigan struck out 21, and the one that was headed to Florida State struck out 17.
Man.
In a battle of you put them down on 16 pitches. Okay, I'm going to set this team down inside on 15. All right, but I can do it in 14. Yeah, watch this. I did it in 13.
Amazing.
A couple of D1 players just got competitive, is what they did. But we were having great fun watching it. It finally ended in the 10th inning, and the only ball that left the infield scored the winning run, and it barely left the infield. But it was fun to watch them in the College World Series. There they were. I just watched them the year before. Now they're up there pitching away in the World Series. There's strike 2.
Last year, the year before?
Last year they were pitching at the college level. So yeah, it would have been the year before we watched them at high school. That's fouled back. Right off the umpire. Everybody will give him a moment to get rid of the cobwebs. Well, I told everybody it was a strange thing. I went up to Portland way back in the day. That's fouled out of play, so we're still at 1-2. Way back in the day, and I watched Jefferson High School play, and they had this kid by the name of Terrence Jones and one by the name of Terrence Ross playing, and the two of them scored at will. I mean, they could have probably. There's a strike 3. Well, we'll get back to that story quite possibly, depending on how we feel about it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. There's still an 8-0 lead for North Medford here on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott, they have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
My name's Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
It's Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram season at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Here on TableRockSports.net, we're headed to the bottom of the fifth. Well, anyway, to finish my story about these two basketball players, they went on to go to the University of Washington and play together because that's what they wanted to do, is keep playing together. And then they got broke up because they both went to the NBA. And they both played in the NBA for more than 10 years. And it was very strange to watch them and say, yeah, but I watched them play as a junior in high school. They're strike one.
I mean, the local connection here, Chase Cota. So just interviewing him when I was at Channel 10. So interviewed him several times as we
there's an error.
Talked about South Medford Panthers in a preseason and in season, just that, and then there he is still in the NFL too, playing for a few years.
Yeah, it is a strange thing. That was Reese Drysdale, by the way, playing in place of Russell Tyler.
Winning run at the plate, because that would incite the mercy rule if they can get two more across.
Hamlin looks at ball two. All right, strike one.
I'm almost caught her off at first.
Hamlin on a 1-1, bounces it right out the second. It's bobbled again. Well, that was close to runner interference, but not quite. I think Eagle Point was looking and hoping. But instead, I think it's going to be another error. That's the way I would put it down, because the second baseman probably should have easily handled that. Here's Tala Scala looking at strike one. There's strike one. Strike two.
Winning run at second now, in scoring position.
Yeah, you like that, don't you? Oh, we're at second and third. There's ball.
It's because that is a rule here in high school. That's why I'm always on top of it. It's not in college or professionals. There's a mercy rule here in high school. So I'm like, oh, all right. They get to 10, they're done. I'll always look at the scoreboard.
Ooh, there's a liner.
Yep, tagged up at third.
And they throw it to third and get the double play. Yeah, I got to hang around and find out how that's actually going to work out. See what Lawton does. Let's go score to the backboard. I know what Hamlin's going to do. Hamlin's going to go to third. And Lawton's going to look at ball one. 1-0. A double and a home run for Lawton. And that one's going to get down and roll foul. Eagle Point outfielders having a little more respect for Lawton. Backing way up now. And And there's another long shot. That's going to get over everybody's head. That's going to go to the fence. That's going to score 1 run. Lawton's going to stand in at second base.
Man.
It's now a 9-0 ball game. And Lawton is having something of a ball game.
Her and Urban, the combination here with this team this season is just dangerous.
I believe Drysdale came around to score while we're. It would not be Drysdale that scored. It would be Hamlin that came around to score.
Had she not got picked off at third on the previous out,
yeah,
game would have been done because they both would have come home.
Yeah. Well, Urban's up there now. Fouls the first one off.
Looks like that came off her ankle.
And by the way, a pinch runner, Billups back in to run for Lawton. There's ball 1. 1-1. That almost became a wild pitch.
Great way to snag that high out of the air.
There's ball 2. Ball 3. 3-1. Billups is the only run that matters, though, right now. She's the only runner that matters because she's the game-ending run. Strike 2. So 2 away. Safe. No, out. Billups is out at third base trying to take it. That'll send us to the top of 6. As we do, it's now 9-0. North Medford ahead on the John L. Scott scoreboard with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore. Game of the day on TableRockSports.net. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Urban back out on the mound. And Jacoby at the plate. She has a 1-1 count on her. There we go. I got the 2 balls too quickly, but it is a 2-1 count now. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Strike 3. I suppose that's no big surprise, the way this one has been going. Urban with another strikeout. That's the second time well, at least the second time she's been able to strike out Jacoby. Brings Hannon to the plate. Strike 2. Hannon already a strikeout victim. We can call it that. Rolls up there. Can't have a 1-3 count. We can have a 1-2 count though. There's one lifted out the left field right there. To grab it is Hamlin. Two away. There's ball 1. And right there for the third out. We head down to the bottom of 6. As we do, it's still a 9-0 lead for North Medford on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, Eugene.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
It's the Lithia Superstore game of the night here on TableRockSports.net. Trying to figure out all of the batting changes. Muhammad stepping in now. I believe she's batting for Rains. Well, anyway, and out on the mound, by the way, Maddie Dean for Eagle Point. And she starts Muhammad off with ball 1. All kinds of changes in our scorebook that's already pretty much a big mess. There's ball 2. North Medford looking to end it. Eagle Point looking to extend it. There's ball 3. And ball 4. So Muhammad does not stand at third base. She stands at first base.
Not at all. That's a super walk.
Yeah. This, by the way, yeah, this is Drysdale. So Muhammad would have been hitting for Roberts, apparently. I don't know. There's a foul. Well, Edwards was the number 9 hitter, but now they're just throwing everybody into the game, so I don't know where anybody's batting anymore. We kind of lost track here. Wrestling with a couple of issues. There's a bunt. That's a good bunt, too. Safe. Nope, out. So that was actually not 16, that was Lozano, who becomes the first out. But did get Muhammad to second base. This is, if I have it right, Malia Baker. Yep, number 3, pinch hitting. And will foul. Strike 1 or 2. 0-2 on Baker. Out fouled. Oh,
looks your check swing.
Check swing.
It's a check swing and a ball.
Looked like from here, went off the bat. 1-2. And lifted out to center field. And that's going to get Muhammad to third. And while they're throwing it around, Baker will take second.
I think Muhammad she probably could have come around on that one, but she waited to see if it might have been caught. She didn't want to get tagged up.
Yeah. So that's okay. There's only one away now. And all they have to do is figure out how to get Muhammad in. Roberts is at the plate. That's going to get by, but here in softball, boy, you better get back.
Oh, my.
Got her.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Now 2 away. Well, Muhammad is still at third. Yeah, you can't get in softball. You really can't take off and run when it gets by. There's not enough space. That one's fouled away. 1-1. And there's ball 2. 2-1. Still looking to get Muhammad in from third. Eagle Point looking for a third out. Roberts. That's going to get away. Not nearly far enough for Muhammad to do anything as Roberts took ball 3. 3-1. That's ball 4. And that'll bring about a bit of a conference out there in the old circle. They trying to figure out what to do here.
It's a good point. That's the thing, is just 9-0. They've been dominated. However, they are ranked 10th in 5A, and they will be going to the playoffs. This is a playoff team.
Well, yeah, and they, they could have folded a long time ago. A 6-run third,
yeah,
could have done you in, but it hasn't. There's ball one. Drysdale at the plate.
Right. Kind of a side note with that remark is Crater is ranked 5th in 5A. Yesterday they played second-ranked Sheldon, who was 23-3, and they lost by this same exact score.
A throwback, but nothing going on. There's 3-1. There's strike two. 3-2. So this is it. Drysdale either does something, and the run scores, or we play on. We are going to end the ball game right there as Muhammad scores.
That's it.
And that is the ball game. It's a final here at North Medford High School as the North Medford Black Tornado win this one in 6, 10-0 over Eagle Point. Before we head out here and do our thing for the end of the ball game, we should just get this in about baseball and for softball as we talk about the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. And they're inviting you, by the way, to check out the Rogue X Aquatics and Events Center, and you can check out what is available at roguexmedford.com, where you'll find swim and open gym sessions and all the great activities happening at the Rogue X. But we told you that this North Medford softball team is ranked 10th. And the North Medford baseball team is ranked 14th. So now if I have this figured out correctly, and I'm pretty sure that our executive producer Joe Brett does, he's got this thing figured out precisely, because he's got to figure it out precisely over the weekend. But I believe the playoffs begin on Monday, and both of them will have a home game. I don't know if the softball team is going to play theirs here, or if they're going to move it to U.S. Cellular. I couldn't tell you that. I will tell you, if both games end up being here, though, it's going to be a crowded parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want you to know that in advance. It's going to be really, really tight trying to find a parking place here if they end up playing both of them here on Monday. Stay with us for the Know Your Role post-game show, which comes your way next. You visit travelmedford.org. You can search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We're back with a quick recap of this ball game right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Your game day adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken, featuring the Chicken Crunch Box, Tender's Crunch Box, and introducing a contender for best chicken sandwich in the West, the Big Cluck. But wait, here's the real MVP move. Download and use the Peak Rewards app and save big on fuel every day with in-store purchases. Fuel your day, fuel your fun. Pinnacle 365.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount.
Anyway.
Welcome back to the Know Your Role post-game show. And this one got kind of out of hand quickly for the Eagle Point Eagles as North Medford scored 1 in the first when Lawton hit a double and scored Hamlin, who had reached first on an error. And then they scored 1 in the second when Lawton hit a home run. And then they broke loose in the third inning and they scored 6 runs in the third inning, batting all the way around. Lawton was one of those that scored along with Urban, Range, Ratigliano, Edwards, Roberts. All came in to score in the third inning, and it was all of a sudden 8-0, and then the North Medford Black Tornadoes scored single digits in innings 5 and 6 to put this away in 10. So Eagle Point will end the regular season with a 17-9 record, and North Medford will go to 18-9 overall. As you've heard us chitter chatter a little bit about here, both teams are going to the playoffs anyway. This is simply an endowment game, non-league game, and both of them are headed to the playoffs. North Medford starting on Monday. Apparently, Eagle Point and the 5As will start on Tuesday.
Yep.
So busy times. We'll be out doing a lot for you. You can hang around with Table Rock Sports, although I do have to tell you, we switch over to the NFHS network come playoff time. So you can check out what all that means. And actually, I can tell you, if you buy a 1-month subscription through Table Rock Sports, it'll get you all the playoff games.
Yeah, it's a really good deal.
Every
game.
Yeah, so you can have any game you want, and you can go back and watch it for your 30-day subscription. So it's a pretty good deal. I don't think they want me to tell you that you should cancel it after that, but you can do whatever you want after that.
Nothing in the summer, so it makes sense that renew it back in the fall when you have all the football and all the soccer and volleyball. Exciting.
Yeah, good stuff. All right. Well, we thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank North Medford High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be on Monday, but who can tell you who against who and what time? We don't know. And we won't know officially until Sunday, probably sometime. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. North Medford 10, Eagle Point nothing. This has been a presentation at TableRockSports.net. The executive producer is Joe Brett. Along with Aaron, I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching. Good night from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.